Greetings, everybody, and welcome to a new DVD review here on the Media Files. Yeah, I was telling I'm just wearing a plain old green shirt, and I figured, hey, why not, do a review of one of my favorite war movies? Yeah, this movie is just an instant classic. Academy Award winning film, and not only that though, it is, if you really just enjoy a really good movie that has a really good story with not a whole lot of action, but with a lot of character development, you're going to love this movie. I'm, of course, talking about none other than William Holden and Sir Alec Guinness. Yes, Obi-Wan himself before he was Obi-Wan, starring in the classic The Bridge on the River Kwai. And that's what we're going to talk about today on the Media Files. Welcome back. So yeah, the Bridge of the River Kwai. I remember getting to see this movie in theaters during a local theater when they were putting on older movies. And this was actually one of them that they put on, and I had never seen it. And then I saw it in the theater, and I was like, this movie is actually really, really good. How have I not seen this? And, basically, the whole movie is basically about British POWs who are captured and occupied Burma. They are assigned to destroy one of the most vital a railway bridge, which basically you can basically see there in the background. They have to try to destroy this bridge so that the occupied enemy cannot keep getting their supplies in and stuff, so that they can stop them. But not only that, though, this movie is directed one of my favorite old school classic directors of all time, master filmmaker David Lean. Now, if you have not watched a David Lean movie, watch this, and then after you're done watching this, watch Lawrence of Arabia. Because if you have not seen either this or that movie, you need to. I mean, they are an indie film buffs collection recommendations. Cannot, recommend this movie enough. And not only that, it even won Best Picture in 1957, as well as 6 other Academy Awards. So, this DVD is the exclusive limited edition. It's the 2-disc edition. If you can find this edition, this is the one that you should probably get on DVD, but it has been released on Blu-ray and 4K. But I just hate the fact that they do the whole picture-in-picture thing with those editions, and I prefer this. It still looks good even to this day, even if it's on DVD. Now, granted, I don't open this up an awful lot because the inside here is plastic, and it is kind of getting a little fragile. But as you can tell, it's getting a little rough here, so I'm going to try to be as careful as I can. So, there's the first disc art. Yes, we have disc art. And what's also cool about this is that it also comes with this really, really cool redone original souvenir book that was produced in 1957, because you have to remember, back in the 50s, 40s, 50s, movies that were made to be epic were more like events. Kind of like if you were to kind of like how movies are today with certain directors. Like, for example, if Christopher Nolan ever makes a movie, whenever it gets released, it's basically going to be an event. Or if Quentin Tarantino releases a movie, it's going to be an event. But this movie is so cool, and and then what's also even cooler about it is that this little booklet basically is basically a replica of kind of what they did for the souvenir booklet. It explains literally everything of how they made the movie, where the story came from, how it was conceived, and not only that, the challenges that were done while making the movie, because it was, they had to deal with crew that didn't speak English, and they had to have translators. And not only that, though, they actually had to have the swamps that are in the movie specially made for this film. But yeah, there's the bridge that was constructed there by the British Army. And it does come with this little tiny little piece of felt, but that's to protect the book and whatnot. But also here you have the other disc art there with the bridge. Yeah. But I tell you what, though, with this particular edition, this is, like I had said, uh, excuse me, you want this on DVD, and it is so hard to find now. It's obviously it's completely out of print. You know, this thing was made about 20. Yeah, this DVD set came out in 2000, so this thing is ancient by today's standards, but it still holds up so well. But not only that, though, it is packed with extras. That's right. So for the first disc, have digitally mastered audio and anamorphic widescreen. Yeah, so it's not the widescreen that scrunches up on a full frame TV. It's stretched out so you can watch it on a widescreen TV. It also has English 5.1 and 2-channel Dolby Surround, because that's what they had back then, as well as subtitles in English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, Chinese, Korean, and Thai. But there are subtitles that pop up in the movie due to having other languages in there. But also, the coolest thing, one of the coolest things about this is that it features the entire isolated music score. That's right, no sound effects, no dialogue, just the music alone from composer Malcolm Arnold. Yeah. I'm sure all of you probably heard of it, but if you hear doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, that's what this is from. That's what that song is from. But it also has DVD-ROM components, which I don't believe really exist anymore. They have Trivia Sabotage, Experience Building the Bridge, Maps and Military Strategy, as well as screensavers from the original movie art. That's pretty cool. Those are still on the disc, but as far as like the ROM components, I don't believe those actually work anymore. Or if the site is down, it may be somewhere out there in the Internet Archive site. So now, Disc 2. We have an exclusive documentary, the adaptation of Pierre Boulle's novel. Yes, the author who wrote Planet of the Apes also wrote this book. The adaptation of the novel, the casting, history of production, score, release, restoration, and more. Also, there's an original featurette, Rise and Fall of a Jungle Giant, as well as a USC short film introduced by William Holden. Also, there is an appreciation by filmmaker John Milius, who was inspired to write a lot of his movies based on this film, as well as a photo gallery, theatrical trailers, talent files, interactive and animated menus, and scene selections. But then also, it also states that there's a collectible insert which features text of the original 1957 souvenir book, which I had showed you earlier. Yeah, but I tell you what though, if you can find this edition, this is the one to get. I mean, I literally can't say enough. I mean, sure, I'll probably pick it up some point at, on 4K or, Blu-ray or what have you, as long as I can find it where you can actually access all of the bonus features by themselves and not as a stupid little pop-up screen as you watch the movie. Sometimes I just like to watch the full feature, in the frame itself and not on a dinky little box, or have it cut to another scene where you have to stop the movie and then it goes into the featurette and whatnot. I think that's stupid. That's just my opinion. But yeah, an instant classic movie, and what can I say? Buy it, check it out, buy it on iTunes. As a matter of fact, I'll even post a link to this edition from Amazon down there in the description below. Even if you don't find the DVD or if it's too pricey for you, just upgrade to Blu-ray and you'll thank me later. Yeah, so with that, please like and subscribe as always, and I'll see you in the next review.